In between all this, the noise, the celebration, the distraction, the party, and everything, we don't forget our real identity, that life is not meant for sense gratification. This life is meant for purification. If we focus and contemplate on these three steps, then our year 2026 devotional life will be successful. The ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Thank you, dear devotees, for joining our special online session for preparing our consciousness to welcome new year, year 2026. So much happening around the world. In outside, we see so much preparation is going on. So many people planning to go away on holidays. Some people are already going away. They have left their homes or wherever they are. Some people go to India from Australia, and so much arrangements are happening, planning for a Christmas break or holiday break, New Year, where they will go and how they will spend this holiday season. So I thought, let's do some special session online, that how to prepare our consciousness for welcoming the new year. We have break in our mornings Bhagavatam session, and we also have a break in our Bhakti Vriksha session for Fridays. And I'm already missing devotees. So in my mind, I am thinking, what can I do so that we can all join together? And this online session is one of that excuse for me for having association of devotees. So we see in outside world so much of planning, so much of arrangements are going on. People, so many things happening in the outside world. Talking about Christmas, it's actually the spirit of Lord Jesus Christ we rarely see in this world. There is some places we see, but most of it, it's all about taking a break from our busy life, our work, our hectic throughout the year, how we have been running around. So Christmas is the time where people take break. A lot of it is about shopping. We see shopping centers are full, all the sales, Christmas special offers, and also it's about going away, relaxing. People want to just take it easy. We rarely see the spirit of Lord Jesus, which is teachings and what the consciousness he wanted to people to have. We rarely see that spirit, and it's all about the shopping and holidays. If you know, dear devotees, holidays, holy day, if you do the research, you find out the original word, the name holy day means holy, like holy church or holy dham, holy book. It's all about spiritual. And holy days, that means it's the day where we take a break from our work and we spend our time, our consciousness, our mind to do some spiritual work. In olden days, that's what holy days meant. On holy day, holy means spiritual, or holy dhams, like holy work. That means spiritual work. In olden days, the holy days were meant to take a break, take a pause from our busy life, from our work life, and do some spiritual work. Align our consciousness in the right way with the spiritual manner and do some holy work. And that's why holy days were meant. Nowadays, just the word holiday means people think relaxing, taking a break, people go away, or it's an official day for drinking. In talking about 31st of December, New Year's Eve, if you see, statistics show that, research shows that the highest amount of alcohol is consumed on 31st December night. Official. And the days leading up to it, 1 or 2 days before, the highest amount of alcohol is sold on that day. You see, dear devotees, how people spend 31st December night, New Year's Eve. What they do, just crazy. The extent people go to is wild. It's beyond our imagination. All the things, late night party, dancing, smoking, drinking, eating meat, intoxication, all the four regulative principles we have in our movement, ISKCON movement, they are broken at their max on the 31st night. And it's for the devotees, we have to make sure we don't get carried away by this distraction. It's not safe for a sane man to go out on 31st night, and not talking about only in Australia but anywhere in the world. You see, on the roads there is a maximum police presence. People are on the road drunk and partying and don't no idea what they are doing. Mohan Rupa Prabhu, from India, he says that this 31st night, people are dancing and drunk at the midnight. It's like they are like a ghost. भूत होते हैं, वो नाचते रहते हैं अंधेरी रात में 12 बजे वैसे भूत जैसे होते हैं वो लोग. They have no idea what they are, where they are, fully intoxicated with the drugs and alcohol. They have no idea. So is that welcoming New Year? Is that the way we are meant to celebrate New Year? Or New Year is like what we do, devotees wake up in the morning, chant their rounds in the Brahma Muhurta, come to the temple, take darshan, associate with devotees, understand the real purpose of human form of life. Is that how we celebrate New Year? It is this the other way. If you see the 30, see, Christmas is the time people go on holidays, relaxing, take a break. 31st, fully drunk, alcohol, partying late at night, and welcoming New Year, first day of year 2026. New Year, क्या करेंगे लोग? Vomiting and the hangover effect. रात को लेट तक जागते रहेंगे, इतना दारू पिया होगा. They are drunk, they don't know where they are, fully dancing and drinking, intoxicated. Next day morning, the after effect, which is 1st of January, welcoming New Year, first day of year 2026, and people would be, they call it brain fog. पता ही नहीं चलता. They are not able to think properly. They don't know. And half of them would be vomiting, and the body is tired, the hangover effect, the headache is there, the body ache is there, dizziness is there. And what a fantastic start of a new year. First day, 1st January. And this is how we see in outside world. So I thought, the way it's going in outside world, we have to make sure as devotees in the Hare Krishna movement, devotees of Lord Shri Krishna, we don't get carried away by this external temptation, external whatever it's going on, and we have to safeguard ourselves. That doesn't mean that we go to the other extreme. What I mentioned is the first extreme where people go fully crazy. पूरे पागलपन, पूरा नाचना गाना, complete gone. The other extreme is just changing the page of calendar. क्या फर्क पड़ता है, एक नया दिन शुरू हो गया, एक नया महीना, वही सन आता है सुबह, वही टाइम पे सनराइज होता है, same day, same place, same house. We shouldn't go on the other extreme as well, where we take this opportunity of beginning a new year as just a change of day, or just a change of a page in a calendar. We have to make sure that in between all this, the noise, the celebration, the distraction, the party and everything, we don't forget our real identity. What is the reality of this world? We have to make sure we stay consciously very much aware that where we are, what is the reality of this world. That is very important. The purpose of preparing our consciousness in the new year is very simple. We don't have to get carried away, and we take this opportunity of starting a new year with a new spiritual determination, some kind of commitment, some kind of strength, awareness, uplifting Krishna consciousness, where we make a decision and we are not get carried away. We should not forget, dear devotees, we should not forget that life is not meant for sense gratification. This life is meant for purification. This life is not meant for sense gratification. This life is meant for purification. अब देखो बाहर की दुनिया में क्या क्या होता है. Forget about what other people are doing. Talking about our own self. Before we started chanting, before we started coming to temple and association of devotees, we have seen these things outside world, what they are doing. We may have been knowingly or unknowingly part of this distraction, but now by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, by the mercy of devotees, भगवान की दया से थोड़ी बुद्धि आती है, तब पता चलता है क्या हो रहा है बाहर, what is happening and what is the reality. ये दुनिया की reality क्या है वो हमें पता चलता है. थोड़ा भी little bit of spiritual intelligence if we put, भगवान ने बुद्धि दिया है, थोड़ा भी little bit of spiritual intelligence if we put, then we can ask ourselves ये क्या हो रहा है, where we are, what kind of world we are in. You see, people have no idea that the nature of this world. How many people think that this world is temporary? The relationships, the enjoyment, the party, the belongings we have, everything is temporary. And everything will be taken away from us. On top of that, our own body we have to live. The world, the nature of this world is temporary. Dukhalayam and ashashvatam. We have to live. How many people think of this reality? And that's why we have to reflect on our own self. We have to reflect on the year 2025. We can ask our own self, in year 2025, did I go closer to Krishna or no? क्या हम भक्ति में serious हुए कि नहीं? Did I come nearer to Krishna? Has my chanting improved? Whatever rounds I was chanting, whatever number, whatever quality I was doing in year 2025, whatever sadhana I have done, has that brought me closer to Krishna? Has my chanting improved or not? Did my taste of hearing, Shravanam, which is the most important part, the first step of bhakti, Shravanam, did my taste for hearing increased or no? We have to ask, we have to reflect all these things in the year 2025. And did I serve the devotees enough? Have I served the devotees? Did I get enough association of devotees in year 2025? Did my ego, become lighter, or have my ego increased? Have I become serious in bhakti? Not to our others, but to our own self. We have to ask this question: is Krishna consciousness has become part of my life, or is Krishna consciousness has become my life? हमें ये पूछना है. Year 2025 में हमने जो भी किया है, we have to ask this question. Have I become closer to Krishna? Has my chanting improved? Has my taste for hearing or Shravanam has increased? Did my ego become lighter? Have I served the devotees enough? Did I take enough association of devotees? Did I stop criticizing devotees? भक्तों के लिए बुरा बोलना, बुरा सोचना. Have I stopped criticizing devotees? These are the things we should be reflecting on when we are preparing our consciousness for New Year 2025 is ending, and we can reflect the whole year हमने क्या किया. And then ऐसा सोचने के बाद, when we think about year 2026, and then when we prepare ourselves for year 2026, then it has some spiritual significance. It has some deep meaning to it. Otherwise, completely gone to your devotees. The way outside is going on, it's completely gone. So that's why we have to use this new year, beginning year 2026 in a devotional way with a spiritual intelligence. See, the reality of this world, dear devotees, we, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we know but we have to think about it. We have to contemplate on that. We are here for a short time, and we have to leave. We are going to leave this world. We are going to leave everything. जो भी हमारे पास है, सब कुछ छोड़ के जाना है. दिस पार्टिंग, दिस डांसिंग एंड दिस ड्रिंकिंग, वो सब हमें वो गोल तक नहीं ले जाता. हमारा गोल है, वी हैव टू गेट प्रिपेयर्ड टू लीव एवरीथिंग वन डे. आर वी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर इट? Are we prepared? Or do we know that we are here for a short time and we have to leave everything one day? We have to remember all these things, devotees. जो भी हमारा फाइनेंस है, जितना भी बैंक बैलेंस है, जितने भी relationships है, whatever friends we have, whatever belongings we have, अपनी कार है, प्रॉपर्टी है, घर है, फ्रेंड्स है, relationships है, everything will be gone one day. एक दिन सब कुछ छोड़ के जाना वाला, एक झटके में, 1 सेकंड, एंड इट विल बी ऑल गॉन. अपना खुद का बॉडी जितना हम इतना ध्यान रखते हैं, वो भी एक दिन छोड़ के जाना है. तो स्मार्ट पर्सन with spiritual intelligence, he or she will prepare for this day. कि instead of wasting our time, we have to prepare for this day. कुछ भी नहीं लेके जाने वाला इधर से हम लोग. नथिंग, मतलब एब्सोल्युटली नथिंग. और पीपल लाइक अस, दोज हु हैव क्रॉस्ड 40, अभी जो लोग क्रिकेट खेलते हैं उनको पता है कि इतना रन रेट चाहिए, इतने रन चाहिए. 40 ओवर हो गया, 50 ओवर का मैच है. आफ्टर दैट एवरी सिंगल बॉल इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. 40 ओवर ऑलरेडी हो गया है, एंड जितना भी एक भी बॉल खाली जाएगा, दैट मींस द रन रेट इंक्रीजेस. एक ओवर भी मेडन चला गया, एंड वी आर कैचिंग अप, वी हैव द टारगेट वेरी हाई. 1 over goes maiden, that means our run rate goes very high. Those who know cricket, they will understand that every single ball is important. In the same way, for us, most of us who have crossed the 40, and जो लोग 40 क्रॉस नहीं किया, उन लोगों के लिए भी 30, 20, those who are less. But our majority part of our life, we have come to this place. Now every single day is important. Every single over, every single ball, every single day, every single year is important for us. We have to utilize in the best way. We have to become serious in bhakti. Considering our age, kuch, this is the time we have to become serious. Because devotees, when we leave from here now, we don't know where we are going. एक बार सब कुछ जितना भी यहाँ पे इकट्ठा किया है, वॉट एवर वी हैव एक्यूमुलेटेड, वी हैव टू लिव, देन वी डोंट नो वेयर वी आर गोइंग. अभी वो प्राइम मिनिस्टर है, या कोई बड़ा मूवी एक्टर है, या कोई बड़ा बिजनेसमैन है, एवरीथिंग ही हैज टू लिव हियर, एंड वेयर ही विल गो, वी कांट टेक एनीथिंग, एब्सोल्युटली नथिंग. हमें पता है. सी, वी नो वी आर, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, in a very struggling situation, dukhalaya, in this world. If you see, the world is designed in such a way. कृष्णा ने इतना अच्छा, जैसे अपने घर के वो फैंस होती है ना, 4 फैंस, the 4 sides of the house, the fence, that is birth, death, old age and disease. If you visualize the fence, the 4 sides, birth, death, old age and disease, and the walls of the house, adi bhautik, adhyatmik, adi daivik, the miseries caused by other living entities, by natural calamities, and by one's own mind. The fence भी है और घर का दीवार भी है. That kind of situation we are stuck in. Or in the middle, inside of that fence, inside of that wall, we are there along with our mind. अपने माइंड ऐसा ऐसा प्लानिंग करता है, ऐसा ऐसा, द माइंड थ्रोज सो मच आइडियाज, सो मेनी प्लान्स. डू दिस, एवरीथिंग विल बी फाइन. एक बार ये हो गया, सब कुछ ठीक हो गया. आई नीड टू हैव दिस, आई नीड टू हैव दैट, आई नीड टू डू दिस. इतना सारा माइंड आइडियाज देगा, एंड वी हैव टू. फेंस भी है, थ्री प्रॉब्लम्स भी है, आध्यात्मिक, आदि भौतिक, आदि दैविक, इसके बीच में सबके साथ रह के माइंड के साथ डील करना है. इट्स वेरी टेरिबल एंड वी डोंट नो वेयर टू गो. इधर से बाहर भी नहीं जा सकते, और बाहर just three dear devotees. I don't know. Tell me honestly if it's making sense. हम जो गुजराती में हम बोलते हैं सूडी वच्चे सोपारी. I don't know. केतन प्रभु पूजा माता जी, you know सूडी वच्चे सोपारी means वो, I don't know how to explain. वो कुछ स्टक हो जाता है. Take an example. If you are cutting something and something is stuck in the knife, neither it's coming out, neither it's going in, neither it's cutting, it's just stuck on the knife. I think watermelon cut करने के टाइम पे ऐसा होता होगा शायद. If you have experience, हमारा situation बिल्कुल ऐसा है. मतलब कि what happens, dear devotees, we know staying in this world is full of struggle. We know there are a lot of challenges, and we want to have the life it's full of peacefulness. हमें बाहर सब छोड़ के जाना पड़ रहा है, हम जा भी नहीं सकते. वी कांट लिव एवरीथिंग एंड वी कांट स्टे हियर विथ फुल ब्लिस, आनंद. स्ट्रगलिंग लाइफ में हमारा फंस गए हैं, बाहर भी नहीं जा सकते, अंदर भी शांति से नहीं रह सकते, ऐसा हम फंस गए हैं. दैट इज इट. अनम्यूट करके बोलो यार. सही मेरा ही सूडी बच्चे सो मेरा ही लाइफ ऐसा है कि सबका ऐसा है.
No, Prabhu, it perfectly makes sense. We feel so stuck.
Is it challenges, struggles होता है लाइफ में कि नहीं?
Every day, every step, Prabhu.
I tell you honestly, dear devotees, unmute करके बोलो. Tell me, अगर if Krishna comes to us and tells us whatever we have gone through in this life, our struggles, our challenges, whatever we have gone through in this life, Krishna comes and tells us, चलो आपने इतना भक्ति किया है, इतना अच्छे से, you have done chanting, you have done service, everything, I will give you a birth in a devotee's life. You just go through the same life again, same challenges, same situations again. How many of us would like to live our same life again? How many of us?
Not me.
How many of us want to do the same, go through same, जितना भी, भगवान की दया से we have not, see, if we don't become serious in bhakti, हमें पता नहीं कहाँ पे जाएंगे. We don't know how the world will be, the advancement, the technology, the struggles, the inflation, all this Kali Yuga is progressing very fast. हमें पता नहीं है कहाँ है. But I am telling, repeating same life, going through again, just past में सोचो. How many of us would like to go to the same life again? जी सकते हैं क्या? Think about, leaving the near and dear ones, the struggles. ध्रुव प्रभु क्या बोलते हो?
ना रे भाई, नहीं नहीं
नहीं रह सकते ना. चलो, at least someone is there with like me.
प्रभु जी, ये वही बात हुई, सूडी बच्चे सोपर, या वो हिंदी में कहते हैं धोबी का कुत्ता, ना घर का ना घाट का, नहीं यहाँ का ना वहाँ का.
होता है कि नहीं dear devotees? I don't know. I feel like that यार. मुझे बहुत हो गया, स्ट्रगल्स बहुत हो गया, लुकिंग फॉर हैप्पीनेस बहुत हो गया. आई वांट टू लिव इन हैप्पीनेस. टेम्पररी वर्ल्ड, टेम्पररी सिचुएशन, दुखालय में ना शाश्वत में बहुत हो गया. हमें अभी आनंद चाहिए. लुकिंग फॉर हैप्पीनेस इज इनफ नाउ. आई वांट टू लिव इन हैप्पीनेस. Struggles is enough now. I want to solve all these struggles. And when will that happen? That will only happen when we become serious in bhakti. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. दूसरा चीज मैं आपको सबको पूछता हूं. सेकंड क्वेश्चन, आस्क आवर ओन सेल्फ दैट वॉट एवर वी थॉट, हमने सोचा था ऑस्ट्रेलिया के सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा, शादी करके सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा, ईयर 12 में इतना नंबर आके एवरी लाइफ विल बी ऑल गुड, डिग्री मिलने के बाद ये हो जाएगा, एक घर होने के बाद सब प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाएगा. थिंक अबाउट ऑल द ड्रीम्स वी हैड, एंड नाउ यू टेल मी, अनम्यूट एंड टेल मी, जो हमारा ड्रीम था वो सब सच हुआ क्या? I
प्रभु
tell
जी
you, uh,
प्रभु जी ड्रीम के बाद प्रॉब्लम ये है, ड्रीम तो पूरा होता है बट वो है ना कि थोड़ा और चाहिए, वो ग्रीडीनेस खत्म नहीं होते, एंड देन इट ब्रिंग्स होल स्वीट्स ऑफ इट्स ओन कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस एज वेल.
100% करेक्ट. एक ड्रीम पूरा हुआ नहीं, नेक्स्ट सेकंड माइंड 10 अलग अलग ड्रीम खड़ा कर देता है. ये तो ठीक है, हो गया, अभी आगे क्या होता है कि नहीं. सिमरन माता जी इज लाफिंग. मेरी मेरी दुखद भरी सिचुएशन के पे हंसो मत प्लीज. हाँ, क्या
आप
बोलते
जी
हो.
प्रभु, हम सब सेम बोट में हैं.
That's right, Pooja Mataji. That's why we are laughing, Prabhuji. Because we are in the same boat.
बस कोई आगे है, कोई पीछे है, कोई ज्यादा है, कोई कम है प्रभु, बस यही है फर्क.
हाँ, रियल सच में बताओ, मैं, मुझे तो पक्का पता है, मुझे इतने लोग आके मिलते थे, सो मेनी पीपल वर टेलिंग मी, एक बार ईयर 12 में अच्छे नंबर आ गए, लाइफ इज ऑल सेट. अभी वो बंदा सामने आएगा ना, मैं उसको बोलूंगा, दिस इज व्हाट यू मेंट बाय सेट. इतना स्ट्रगल. सम आई वाज माय सेल्फ टेलिंग, एक बार ऑस्ट्रेलिया का वीजा आ गया ना, बस लाइफ इज ऑल सेट. यहाँ आके पता चलता है कितना स्ट्रगल है. एंड आफ्टर कमिंग हियर, एक बार घर हो गया, सेट हो गया, फैमिली हो गया, अपना घर हो गया, लाइफ इज ऑल सेट. देखो, पास्ट वी नो that whatever we have gone through, it's too much for us. We don't want to go through again. And our own life, our own dreams, mind is tricking us, mind is tricking. एक के बाद एक ड्रीम्स फुल, अलग अलग ख्याल देता रहता है, एंड दे आर नेवर टू बी फुलफिल्ड. और फ्यूचर, पास्ट प्रेजेंट एंड फ्यूचर में भी वी स्टिल थिंक, हमें लगता है कि बस ये चीज हो गया ना, एक बार होम लोन भर गया, एक बार बच्चे बड़े हो गए, सब सेट हो जाएगा, एक बार ये हो जाएगा, दिस प्रोजेक्ट इज डन, लाइफ इज ऑल सेट. Mind is still giving us all these hopes. But let me tell you, dear devotees, ये वर्ल्ड दुखालयम अशाश्वतम है, यहाँ पे सेटल होने ही नहीं वाले हम. फिश आउट ऑफ द वाटर, कितना भी तड़प ले, कितना भी उछल ले, कूद ले, कुछ भी कर ले, fish can never get settled out of water. And that is exactly our position is. We are spirit soul, we can never get settled in material world. ये होने का ही नहीं है. So year 2026, when we are preparing for it, we have to understand the reality of this world. हमें ये पता होना चाहिए कि हम ये कैसी situation में हैं. What kind of world is this? What kind of life we are living with struggles, and what is the solution? And we focus on the solution. All these distractions should not let us take away from our goal. And we don't want more dreams, more projects, more thoughts by our mind that we will get settled here. ये हो जाएगा, सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा, then life is all set. ये होने ही नहीं वाला है. We can't wait for that right moment कि ये ठीक हो जाएगा, फिर हम भक्ति में serious बनेंगे. We have to go serious, deeper in bhakti right now. Making sense or no, dear devotees? The way I look at the welcoming new year is very different than
200%
the world
प्रभु
outside.
जी.
Oh, Sneha Mataji, where are you? I thought you were going to India today.
No. Currently in Malaysia, Prabhu, we have transit,
Oh.
so came to ISKCON and going back to airport.
Oh, Malaysia. Thank you so much
Yes,
for
sir.
blessing with your divine vision. Sushila
No,
Mataji
sir.
is in
Thank
India,
you for your
some
kind words.
Malaysia, some from, very good. I am very blessed. Thank you. And this is exactly, I have a craving. वो जो प्रेग्नेंट मदर होती है ना, उनको क्रेविंग होता है, ऐसा मुझे भी, मैं भक्ति में प्रेग्नेंट हुआ, मुझे क्रेविंग होता है भक्तों का एसोसिएशन से. एंड दैट्स व्हाई आई लुक फॉर सम ऑप्शंस दैट हाउ कैन वी गेट डिवोटी एसोसिएशन. देखो डियर डिवोटीज, द what kind of life here, don't live in illusion. The relationship issues, the finance issues, the health issues, the struggles what we are doing, so many problems and challenges. Now people who are like us, most of us in our bhakti vriksha, they are family members. On top of our own things, we always have, like parents, अपने भी kids है, We have a son or a daughter, sometimes teenagers or young ones. There is another issue going on. वो बड़े होंगे तो अच्छे बच्चे बनेंगे कि नहीं? Are they going to be devotees or not? Whether they will be nice person, they will be अगर वो अच्छे से settle होंगे कि नहीं, वो अच्छे से पढ़ाई करेंगे, they will get proper education or not. On top of that, they will get a good partner, they will live a good settled life or not, they will get a house or not. इतना सारा mind में हमारा चलता है. अपना तो जो भी struggles है वो है. On top of that, we have to think about our next generation also. So I will give you some few points that how we can get ready for year 2026 and what things we can do to make sure we are in the right consciousness from the new year. The first thing I will tell you is our focus on in between all these struggles, in between all these challenges, in between all the distractions of this world. If we have strong sadhana, then we will be saved from all the effects of this material world and the effect of this Kali Yuga. The first step is strong sadhana. We need to have good commitment towards our sadhana. Whatever number of rounds we are doing, minimum number of round what we have, every day, without fail. Best time to chant in Brahma Muhurta, in the morning, before we start our work, before we start cooking, before we start going to work and our daily routine. We do our strong sadhana, then we will be able to save ourselves from this effect of Kali Yuga. Second, good association. अच्छे भक्तों का संग. Very nicely. At least once in a week, we meet in person in the Bhakti Vriksha or some kind of program, online, some sessions like this, going to temple and doing some service together. Good association, strong sadhana. And the third is save ourselves from Vaishnava aparadh. No aparadhs. There are 10 offenses we chant every day in the morning, Vaishnava aparadh. If we have strong sadhana, if we have good association of devotees, and if we are not committing any aparadhs towards to Vaishnavas, that means we will be saving ourselves from effects of Kali Yuga. So dear devotees, I pray that all of us, while we are focusing on this new year beginning in 2026 January, when we are celebrating the New Year's Eve, let's start this new year with a 3-step process, 3-step focus: strong sadhana, good association, and no Vaishnava aparadh. With this thing, 3 things in mind, if we are spending our devotional life in year 2026, we will be, at least we will be protected in the bhakti. See, bhakto ke sang mein hame sirf guidance nahi chahiye. We don't need only guidance from the devotees. We need protection from the devotees. And if we have these 3 steps, we will be protected. Maybe the speed we progress in bhakti might be for someone it might be very fast, someone it might be less. कोई फटाफट आगे बढ़ता है, कोई धीरे धीरे आगे बढ़ता है. अपनी अलग अलग कंडीशनिंग है, अपनी अलग अलग स्पीड है. But if we are doing this 3-step focus, we will be safe. We will be in the circle of Krishna. We're keeping Krishna in the center. हम safe रहेंगे. So these 3 things are very, very, very important. And we can reflect कि जो भी 2025 में हमने किया, did my chanting improve or not? मेरा चैंटिंग शुरू 2025 में जैसा ही शुरू हुआ था ऐसा ही है अभी एंड ऑफ 2025 दिसंबर में. Did it decline? Did it improve? Or was it stagnant? वो जैसा था ऐसा ही है. We can ask ourselves and make a determination that we will make sure our chanting is improving in the year 2026. We can ask our own self, dear devotees, that was I eager for sense gratification or was I eager for hearing Krishna Katha? मुझे क्या चाहिए था in my mind, in my consciousness? What is that I was hankering for? Was I hankering for Krishna Katha, or was I looking forward for sense gratification? We can ask our own self. And in that way, we can prepare our consciousness for New Year, that looking forward, dedicating to hearing more about Krishna Katha. We know, dear devotees, that association of devotees helps us to progress. So, are we associating enough with devotees? Let me make it very clear. Associating with devotees doesn't mean you come together, enjoy, and talk and do prajalpa. Mundane talks, nonsense talks. Association of devotees, Vaishnav Sangh, means we come together, we talk about Krishna, we help each other how to progress in bhakti. That is more important. Sometimes people think, अरे मुझे तो इन भक्तों के साथ इतना अच्छा लगता है, क्योंकि जब वो मिलते हैं तब मूवीज की बातें करते हैं, घूमने जाते हैं, किसी की बुराई करते हैं। मेरे मन में जो भी बुराई करने का इचिंग होता है, वो इसके साथ मैं आराम से खुले दिल से बात कर सकता हूँ। दैट इज नॉट वैष्णव एसोसिएशन. Vaishnava Devotee Association means we help each other in progress in bhakti. So we have to be very careful when we are associating with devotees. Is that association uplifting to us or not? Does this association, what I am having, is supporting my spiritual life, or am I wasting time? We ask our own self, and these are the things we should be reflecting our own self. We need to come to understanding, dear devotees. ये बहुत हो गया बस. एक के बाद एक, life after life, we have been trying to get settled in this material world. Let this be the last. Year 2026, we begin with one firm commitment, one firm conviction. एक अपने दिल में दृढ़ निश्चय के साथ 1st of January सुबह उठने से शुरुआत करनी है. I want to have this life as my last life. मुझे अभी फिर से किसी माँ की वो womb में जाना नहीं है. I don't want to take birth again. I don't want to go through all these struggles again in my life. I don't want to come to this world again. कहाँ पे होंगे, कहाँ जाएंगे, क्या करेंगे, हमें कुछ पता नहीं. We have to have that conviction to make this life as our last life. And devotees, we have to pay price for that. We have to do our action for this. वो अपने आप नहीं होगा. If we know, अगर छोटा सा भी, in the job, if we want to get promotion, or if we want to achieve some little position in the company, or some, if we want to achieve something, we have to pay price for this. We have to do action for it. यहाँ पे तो we want to go to Krishna, Supreme Lord, Supreme Controller, Supreme Enjoyer. We are going, we are aiming for something which is supreme, topmost, highest. And that's why we have to pay the price also. And that's why dear devotees, वो conviction दिल में, दिमाग में, अपने heart में बहुत ही जरूरी है. अगर 2026 की शुरुआत होगी, 2025 में reflect करेंगे ये सब point जो whatever I have said, we need to start with the conviction. I will make this as my last life. I will have good, strong sadhana, good association of devotees, and I will not do any Vaishnava Prad. And that is the price we need to pay to come closer to Krishna. I just came from temple. This is Wednesday today. I have service, and Maharaj, His Grace Sankarshan Das Adhikari Maharaj was giving a class, and in the slide he had a slide of Srila Prabhupada's quote, and Srila Prabhupada was saying that we are here to give happiness to the people which is inexhaustible, which is not temporary, which doesn't go, or which doesn't stop, doesn't go away, which is inexhaustible. That means eternal happiness. And Prabhupada was saying in that quote, what I saw just now, that we are giving people the happiness which is inexhaustible. बहुत हो गया लाइफ में, छोटा छोटा मटेरियल हैप्पीनेस, बस 5 मिनट का खुशी, 10 मिनट का खुशी, फिर से जहां थे वहां, 1 घंटे का खुशी, फिर से जहां थे वहां, छोटा छोटा टेम्पररी अशाश्वतम दुखालयम, बहुत हो गया। नाउ वी वांट टू फोकस ऑन समथिंग विच इज परमानेंट, परमानेंट हैप्पीनेस। हमें स्ट्रगल के साथ बहुत जी लिया, हमें ब्लिसफुल जिंदगी जीना है। वी वांट टू स्पेंड आवर लाइफ इन ब्लिस, आनंदा, नॉट इन स्ट्रगल। And that's why we need to have this focus, strong determination and strong conviction. It's very, very important. Chota chota, whatever commitment, whatever we have, if people, um, for example, if someone is not chanting in the morning, New Year, we begin with the conviction or a commitment that at least I will chant 8 rounds in the morning without having mobile in my hand, without talking, sitting at one place, study in front of Lord, in front of Tulsi Maharani at one place, and I will do my 8 rounds. If someone is doing that, good, chant 16 rounds. Or I will associate with devotees minimum once a week. That means going to temple, going to Bhakti Vriksha, or associating with some online session. I will read Srila Prabhupada books or listen to a lecture. Some small commitments, or we can take beginning with January, when we start the new year. Another commitment, very important, if you want to try to take, is I will stop criticizing devotees. मैं कोई भी भक्त के बारे में बुरा नहीं बोलूंगा, बुरा नहीं सोचूंगा. I will stop criticizing devotees. That with that consciousness, if we start a new year, and then you see how it will change your own life. We will feel automatically blissful when we stop criticizing devotees. Because devotees, when we say bad about someone, when we criticize a devotee or any person, Radhanath Maharaj says it's like holding a burning coal in our hand. कोई किसी के बारे में बुरा बोलते हैं ना, वो जलता हुआ कोल उसको मारेंगे ना, लेकिन सबसे पहले अपना हाथ ही जलने वाला है. That means criticizing anyone, talking bad about anyone, thinking bad about anyone, the damage, the first damage it cause within us, अपने दिल में बुरा होने वाला है, अपने दिमाग में, and we would not be able to chant properly. And that's why, if there are doubts, it's a very good idea to share amongst our equals and clear it out. Lekin unnecessarily criticizing the devotees, we have to take this commitment beginning with the new year that I will not do that. And in this way, with strong sadhana, good association, and no aprad, if we begin our new year with this renewed spiritual commitment and the strong determination, that means we are ready. We are ready with our new uplifting consciousness to welcome year 2026. Very simple example I can give you, and you can all join me in this exercise. 1st of January, ठीक है, 31st आपको कैसे भी स्पेंड करना हो. Some people like to go for fireworks. I know many temple programs, they finish before 8:30 because after 9:30 the world goes crazy. And that's why some devotees sleep early and actually plan to attend Mangala Aarti on 1st of January. But those who are not chanting 16 rounds, I suggest that 1st of January, first day of the year, welcome the new year with chanting 16 rounds. And you see how you are feeling. 16 round करो उस दिन, अगर नहीं होता तो. If someone is doing 16 rounds, try to do 25. Try to do 25.
We needed to hear this twice, Prabhuji. That's why it repeated, I think.
If anyone is not doing 16, I will give you 5 goals. Very simple. Have 5 goals and you choose आपको कहाँ पे arrow shoot करना है. One is chant 16 rounds. अगर आप नहीं करते तो 1st of January को करो. Try 25 rounds, 32 rounds, 50 rounds, or 64 rounds. 1st of January, अपना chanting group है. Most of you are in my chanting group. in our Bhakti Vriksha or our Bhagavatam group. Feel free to post your score on 1st of January to inspire and encourage other devotees. Choose your goal 16, 25, 32, 50 राउंड करेंगे या 64 राउंड करेंगे. That is first of, and this is how devotees welcome the new year. Not like the outside world, वहां पे रात को 12, 1, 2 बजे तक ड्रंक होके पूरा पागल होके जैसे नाच के 1st of January पता भी नहीं कहाँ सो रहे हैं, कहाँ पड़े हैं, क्या खाया, क्या पिया, किसके साथ नाचे थे, और पूरा वॉमिटिंग करके नया साल 1st of January फिनिश करते हैं. This is not Vaishnava way. This is not reality. The reality is when we take the benefit of the new year to go closer to Krishna, to achieve the ultimate purpose of the human form of life. So try it out, dear devotees. 8:30 now. I would like to hear from you 1st of January, your chanting score and your plans. Chalo, I will stop here. Focus on 3 things. Again and again, I have repeated 10 times, but it is more and more important. Jitna bolo utna kam hai. Good, strong sadhana, good association, and no aparadh. And you see, your 2026 will be great success. All right. Thank you very much. Sharp on time. We start, sharp on time we finish. Now open to any questions, any of your additions and comments.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for providing us with this information and reviving our spiritual being, because I think what happens is, because we are missing the Friday programs and morning sessions and devotee association, so things get kind of mixed up. So I think this is a very timely session for knowing why we are doing what we are doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. See, devotees, we are not going to escape from our duty. जो भी अपना duty है, if the mothers are there taking care of the children, we are working, doing our job or business. घर का काम है, फैमिली ड्यूटीज है, फाइनेंस रिलेटेड जो जो भी अपनी जिम्मेदारी है वो अच्छी तरह से करना है. Krishna consciousness becoming serious, that doesn't mean running away from our duties. And that is the message, essence of Bhagavad Gita. We will do our duty nicely. अच्छे से करेंगे, भक्ति भी करेंगे, ड्यूटी भी निभाएंगे, अच्छे से करेंगे. We are not going to run away. But while working, while performing our duty, we make sure we are not distracted. Our aim is very clear. Our focus is clear right in front of us. वो तो रहना ही चाहिए every day. And this new year is an opportunity to start the new year with that clarity of our aim and our focus. And then having that focus and aim, we will continue everything, our family duties, home duties, health, relationship, all सब कुछ अच्छे से करना है, कहीं पे भागना नहीं है, अच्छे से करना है. Anyone else?
Prabhuji, I have a question.
Okay. Your
Prabhuji,
wife will answer the question. Bolo.
how do we maintain this, Prabhu, throughout the year? Like initial one day, yes, you said, and we all have motivation, but I personally find it hard to maintain that motivation for the remaining 365 days. I mean, not around chanting 64 rounds, which again is not possible for me, but just in general, the standards of sadhana, devotional service, association, reading scriptures. How do we maintain that momentum over the course of the next 365 days? And so that same time next year when we are talking, we have something to show or something to actually be proud about, that we have come at least one small step towards Krishna.
Definitely. It will take time. एकदम से तो होगा नहीं. 8.4 million इतना लाइफ टाइम्स कंडीशनिंग हुआ है, तो It's not going to be in a 1 day or 1 year. एकदम से serious हो गए ऐसा नहीं होने वाला. But hearing again and again, associating with devotees more and more, staying, hearing from Srila Prabhupada's recording lectures, reading his books, doing service. If we stay in that circle, we will be protected. वो रहेगा. And that's why it's important to just stay in this fire of bhakti. वो रखना है. फ्राइडे हम मिलते हैं या मॉर्निंग भागवतम में होता है तो एकदम से पूरा हाई हो जाता है. we get yes I will be serious in bhakti, and then 1-2 घंटा हो गया, शाम को हो गया, फ्राइडे भक्ति वृक्षा हो गया, सैटरडे संडे मंडे फिर से डाउन, देन वी कम अप एंड डाउन वो चलता रहता है. बट इफ वी कीप ऑन डूइंग दैट, one day our level will be increasing. We may not be able to realize, but we are progressing very fast in bhakti if we continue doing this. Just like a child, when learning to walk, एक step लिया गिर गया, 1-2 step फिर से लिया गिर गया. When learning to walk, थोड़ा चला फिर से गिर गया. But slowly if we keep on doing that, देखते ही देखते we will see the child is walking nicely, running nicely. And the same way, if we keep on doing this association of devotees and hearing, we will see our fire will be there in bhakti. ठीक है.
Thank you,
चलो.
Prabhu.
Okay, anyone else? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you very much for joining. I will stop the recording.